Hi guys, how are you all? In this video, I'd like to explain the programs, that is check whether the numbers in the list are consecutive or not. Here the explanation is consecutive numbers are the numbers that follow each other in order. They have a difference of 1 between every two numbers. If n is a number, then n plus 1 and n plus 2 would be consecutive numbers. Examples are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are consecutive numbers. We are all know that. Here they given that take input as list and print the output as string. See, test case 1 is input must be taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the output should print as consecutive. And the test case 2 input is 3, 6, 7, 8, output is non-consecutive. Okay, let's go to the explanation part. Here the input list need to be taken. So to take the input as list, first take the empty list. L is equal to with empty brackets. Okay, we need to know how many input elements are needed in this model. N is equal to, that means we are taking input numbers, right? So we are taking int of input and iterating. We are iterating for I in range 0 comma n. We are all know that from 0 to n minus 1 it will take. After that we need to give the input. That means if it is integer input, we need to have int of input. Here we are taking integer input, right, for consecutive program, so we are taking it. If we want string input, we didn't use int of, just we will put input. I hope you are all know that. After that, every element what we give input, that is adding to the L by using append function. We are adding L dot append of EL, so that if we give 1, then L is equal to 1, then in the list one the element named 1 will be added. If we give here 2, then it will be 1 comma 2. Yes, right, before 1 we will give next 2. After that we need to sort the list, because we by using sorting only we can able to know if there is a difference between one or not, can be taken. After that we by all that sum is equal to 0, multiplication is equal to 1, that we will do for before initializing. Here by with the use of flag input, we are deciding whether the difference is 1 or not. Okay, f is equal to 0 we are taking. After that we are taking 0 of 0 comma length of L. That means if the length is 5, then 5 minus 4 is taken. Why here 4 is taken, I will explain you. Here we are using the formula as L of I plus 1. That means if iteration I is equal to 0, then first element is, if it is not equal to the L of 0 element plus 1, that means we already said no, there must be only one gap between uh, adjacent elements. It is not there, then f becomes 1. That means why we will use this one means to check whether the condition is executed or not. For this statement we will use flag. Please remember this point. It will be useful in many programs like prime number or not, like that it will be used. So please remember this. If the condition is executed or not, to check it, we will use the flag. Instead of f we can use any one, but f is mostly used for these purposes. Okay, if f is equal to 1 happens, break means break comes out of the loop. About break and continue statement I will explain end of the video. Okay, if the condition is if f is equal to 1, if f is equal to 0, that means if it doesn't break, it will become only f is equal to 0, then print it is a consecutive list. If not, it is not a consecutive list, because if f is equal to 1, if the condition not satisfied, that means 1 2 3 4, right? If we take 1 4 5, if that means second element 4 is not equal to the 2. Yes, right, so f is equal to 1, break. I will explain you in the program. Don't worry if you don't understand something. Okay, and we will go to the program. See, here we are taking, first I will show you with direct input of list. See, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. After that we are sorting the list. Of course, it will be sorted, but we will sort externally. After that, I said no. We will use flag statement here, and we will use for I in range 0 comma length of n minus 1. And why we will use length of n minus 1, I will explain you. If n of I plus 1 not equal to n of I, break. It will comes out of the loop. If f is equal to 1, print non-consecutive. Consecutive. It is consecutive. I will explain you the function. See here, up to here it is clear na. Let me check if before without sorting also it will come. Okay, why we will use sort is if something jumbling list it will given, after that just the numbers are in sorted or not, for that case we will use sort here. Okay, and here see for I in range 0 comma length of n minus 1. See here length of list is, we are all know that 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. 0 to 4 means 0, 1, 2, 3 only taken here to check. Yes, right? After that we need to check if n of I plus 1 means here I is 0. 0 plus 1 means 1. N of 1 not equal to n of 0. Yes, right? N of 0 plus 1 means n of 0 is 1. 1 plus 1, 2. Here already 2. If it is not equal to, then f is equal to 1, break. Like that it will go to 3. Here I goes to 3. 3 plus 1, 4. Then 4. So up to 4 it is okay na. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we give only length of n minus 1, it will go to 5. Then index out of bounds exception will come. So in this case we need to use like this 0. If I plus 1 concept, I plus 2 concept is there, we will change the start comma end according to our requirement. Okay, please remember this mind. We will give another input. Actually we need to give here only na. See, we will give 3, 4, 5 comma 7 non-consecutive. And what input here, we are 3, 6, 7, 8 they are asked, no? So 3, 6, 7, 8 I will give. Okay, non-consecutive. Here we are taking direct input. If we want to take user input, how we will take list in user input? I will explain you now. User input, how we will take. See, before taking this, we need a list. So we are taking L is equal to list we are taking. After that, we need how many elements are need to be taken to the list. So we will take J is equal to, so it must be always integer. How many elements, right? So it is an integer. After that we need to take for statement that indexing starts from 0, right? So we will take 0 comma j. After that, if we want integer elements, we will we will take element as int of input. Okay, so that after that we will append it to the list. So this is the process here. See, I will explain you. Print L. I hope you understand. When we want to take list variables manually, that means like as a integer input manually, string input, like that we can also take list input. How we can take means empty list need to be taken, how many elements need to be taken, and also for k in range 0 comma j means 0 comma, if we want 5 elements, 0 comma 5, that means 0 1 2 3 4, every element is taken and appending it like that. If you want string input, we will take only input, yes no, and if you want float input, f float, like that we can take and I will execute once consecutive, and we will enter 5. Again it, again I will execute. I will use print statement here, because to take input one by one, 5 I will take. Something happened, let me take this one separately. See, after giving input 1 2 6 9 7, like this it will came, right? So this is the how to take user input as like as a string input, integer input, like this we can take. Okay, and I will explain you about break and continue statement. I already said I will explain you. See, break statement is present inside for or while loop, not in if not in only if it is in present in fire a while loop only, it will be execute, otherwise it will give some error. So which is used to come out of the loop, to come out of the loop we will use break statement. When break statement is executed in Python, interpreter jumps out of the loop to process next statement in Python. It just left out of the loop and will execute next statement in Python. See, see, for I in range 0 comma 9, from 0 to 9, if um, if I double equal to 5, if I reaches to 5, to it we ask it to break, that means to come out of the loop. If not, print I. See, 0 will be printed, 1 will be printed, 2 will be printed, 3 will be printed, 4 will be printed. When it reaches to 5, uh, this condition is there, no break, so it will come out of the loop. Okay. In the case of continuous statement, it is somehow different. It is present inside for loops, like as break statement. When this statement is executed, that execution only stopped, but it will go to the first statement. See, for I in range 0 comma 6, if I double equal to 3, then continue means it won't print that only 3 won't print, but it will continue their activity. That means 0 to 6 means start comma end minus 1 from 5 till 5, 0 1 2 4 5, like this. If you want to execute, we will execute. See, for I, for break statement. For I in range, we will take 0 comma 9, till 9 we will take. If I is equal to 5, we will ask it to come out of the loop, break. Else print I. See, 0 1 2 3 4. If you want something to print in adjacent way, we will use this one. Please remember this point, it will be useful in some cases. Okay. 0 1 2 3 4. Okay. After 5, it reaches, when the execution reaches 5, it will become break. Okay. Continue statement. For we will take j in range. Okay, because already we used I. 0 comma 9, same we will use. If I is equal to 5, we will ask it to continue it. That means except only that iteration should be stopped, but the loop continue until its condition is satisfied. Else, we will run it. Sorry, it is j. Okay, we will put line between those, so we will get an idea. See, first one for break statements. If break is executed, the execution stops till therefore only. But in continuous statement, if j double equal to 5, then only that iteration is stopped, but it is continued. Why 9 will not print start comma end minus 1? For will not print last end 1. Okay, I hope you understood. And the another bonus tip is, we learned about how to take inputs, right? User input before L is equal to input of something. Instead of that, we can use something, list of map of input, like that. User input list. User input list. It is method 2. See, we will take L is equal to list of. It is a formula like braced. If we want integer inputs, like this, input strip dot split. See, I will execute it. After that, we will ask to print L. See, we don't give any input, right? In order to have good explanation, we will take print. See, we will give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By using this, we will also get input. See, this is one process. User input method 1 it is. Okay. Uh, and this is another process. If you want string input instead of int, we will use str. If you want float, we will use float. According to our requirement, we will use it. It is method 1 to take list input, method 2 to take list input. What you want, you can decide by yourself. These are the break and continue statement. I hope you understand this program. Please share and subscribe my channel and watch the videos in it. Thank you.